students, let us continue lesson number 4, climate. Now we are going to study the geographical explanation of climate of India. For this you have to refer figure 4.3, India's map of annual average rainfall and temperature. Students, India's climate is known as the monsoon type of climate because India gets most of its rainfall because of monsoon winds. As nowadays you can experience heavy rainfall that is caused due to the monsoon winds. So we are going to study about the formation of the monsoon winds, how they originate and how they used to bring rainfall to India. So India's climate is monsoon type of climate. Monsoon word is derived from Arabic word mausam. Now let us start from page 29 and let us see the reasons behind the condition of monsoon type of climate. The monsoon type of climate, students, is originating in India because of the diversity in climatic conditions of India and the latitudinal location and the altitude of the place. Latitudinal location means important line. Tropic of Cancer is passing through the center of India, as you all know. It plays very important role in deciding the factor of climate in India. Second is altitude. Altitude means the high places, means mountainous area in the north. So as you all know, Himalaya is located in the northern part of India. Third is Indian Ocean. Third factor is Indian Ocean. As you all can see, Indian Ocean is lying to the south of India. So there are three factors which are deciding the climatic condition of India. First is latitudinal location, means Tropic of Cancer passes through the center of India. Altitude means Himalayas and Indian Ocean in the south. These Himalayan ranges are showing altitude and exert a great influence on the climate of India and the origin of monsoons. Monsoon winds, they develop because of this region. So now I'll explain you why these monsoon winds they develop. Refer figure 4.3. As you can see the map of India, here we can find the large water bodies lying in the south, as well as the two water bodies you can see, Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. Himalayan ranges are in the north. During the summer season, means in the month of March, April and June, March, April, May and half of the June, high temperature is experienced here in the northern part of India, as well as the Indian Ocean experiences low temperature. Because of high temperature in the north, the pressure becomes low, as air pressure and temperature are inversely proportionate to each other. When the temperature is high, the pressure is low. So the air pressure becomes low in the northern part, especially in the region, desert region of Rajasthan, the western India. This portion has, as you can read, 29 to 26 degrees Celsius of temperature here. As we go to the south, the temperature decreases and the pressure increases. So in the beginning of the month of June, the winds start blowing from Indian Ocean towards the land portion of India, as winds always blow from high pressure to low pressure. So our Indian Ocean, the pressure is very high because of low temperature as over northern India, especially in the land portion of India, the temperature is high and the pressure is low. So the winds start moving from high to low pressure area. But this time these winds, when they come across the water bodies. Here you can see these arrows. They are crossing the large water bodies. As they cross the large water bodies, they carry lot of moisture with them. And as they are coming from the area of water body, they carry lot of moisture with them, and they become heavy as they reach here near India. So they touch Kerala coast, they touch Andaman and Nicobar, and they touch Lakshadweep first. In the first week of June, they start coming from here and they carry moisture. And as they come from south, as they are coming across Indian Ocean, they are coming from south, and they take a turn here towards the west in the Arabian Sea. They are known as southwest monsoon winds. They come across Western Ghats. In the physical map of India, you all have studied. This region has one escarpment or one wall-like structure of mountain. They obstruct these winds, and heavy rain takes place here from Kerala to Maharashtra. As well as these winds, they cross these mountains and then they come on the land portion of India and they proceed towards the north and they give rain to India. That is called the southwest monsoon winds. Here you can see this arrow from Bay of Bengal. These winds, they cross Bay of Bengal, they enter in West Bengal and they take a turn towards Bihar. They go to Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Haryana. So when these winds, they reach here, they become almost dry. When these winds, they cross the Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and when they reach to this area of Rajasthan, they become less of moisture, they lose their moisture, and this area receives a very low rainfall, as you can see here, less than 500 mm this area. So this is about the southwest monsoon winds. Now here you can see this area attracts winds, the southwest winds which are coming across Bay of Bengal. Now the winds, those who are moving from Bay of Bengal, they cross this area, West Bengal. Some of the winds, they move towards the northeastern states of India, and here they give again orographic rainfall. As you all know that the Lushai Hills, Naga Hills, and there are many small hills in Purvanchal district are lying here, and because of the orographic rainfall, because these winds are obstructed by the mountain ranges here in the northeast, as well as there are dense forests in this area, the torrential rain also takes place. Torrential rain means the rainfall which is attracted by the dense forest, and in this way orographic rain as well as torrential rain takes place here. As you can see, the dark blue color, which is more than 4000 mm of rainfall. And in Meghalaya district, there is one place, a village, Mohsin Ram. It gets the highest rainfall in the world. It is known as the wettest place in the world. As well as second is Cherrapunji, which is lying in the Mohsin Ram area. Due to orographic as well as torrential rainfall here. Here students, you can see because of the western ghats, you can see the western ghat, they also obstruct the southwest monsoon winds, and they again cause here orographic rainfall. So the area which is shown by the dark blue color, more than 4,000 here in the index, you can see is known as the rain-fed zone. But as the winds they cross the western ghats, they lose their moisture, and here you can see a region with a very low rainfall, because as the winds they cross western ghat, they lose their moisture, and when they come to the opposite side of the western ghats or mountains, this region is leeward area. It is known as leeward area. Here the rainfall is very low in comparison of the rain-fed zone. Here the rainfall is 1000 mm. Here also you can see the leeward area, which are to the opposite side of the mountain ranges. So the leeward area is in Maharashtra also. This region receives very low rainfall, and this western ghat region receives very high rainfall because of southwest monsoon winds. Now the same southwest monsoon winds, they cross whole India within 4 months: June, July, August and September. For these 4 months they remain in India, and then they cross Himalaya and they move towards the north. The same winds, they come again, they come back in the month of December. They start coming from the last week of November. They cross Himalayan ranges, so they become very cool. And when they cross Himalayan ranges, the winter begins in India, and the pressure becomes high because of low temperature. When they cross India, they do not get any moisture because they come across the land. When they come across the sea, they bring moisture, but when they come across the land, this total area is land portion. So when they come across the land, they have no moisture. They have very little moisture because no water body is here. And when they come to cross Bay of Bengal, they collect little moisture, and they give rain in the last week of December and first week of January in the coast of Tamil Nadu, as well as little rain in the coast of Andhra Pradesh. So the winds which they come back in the month of November and December from north, they are known as northeast monsoon winds, because they come from north and they cross Bay of Bengal. They have acquired the name northeast monsoon winds. They are also known as retreating monsoon winds. Retreating means coming back, and they give little rain here to Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh coastal area. So coastal area of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu receives second time rainfall by the northeast monsoon winds. So Tamil Nadu receives rain twice in a year, that is by northeast or retreating monsoon winds. Now all of you understand this map with the help of the index. The rainfall is shown by the different shades of blue color, from more than 4,000 to less than 500 mm rainfall. Now the numbers and the lines, what you can see, red lines, they are isotherms. These lines are showing different number of temperature in different areas of India, as well as the arrows are showing the onset of monsoon winds and when they come across India. So they remain with us for 4 months: June, July, August, and September. Now turn page number 29, and here you can underline some hard words and you can read those words. Leeward side. Leeward side means opposite side of monsoon, which gets less rainfall. Orographic rain. Orographic rain you all have studied already in class 9. Rainfall caused due to the obstruction of the mountains. Now this you can understand with it. Next is retreating monsoon. Just now I have explained you about the retreating monsoon. These winds are called northeast monsoon winds, and here southwest monsoon winds are shown. And the Tropic of Cancer, it passes through the center of India. India is considered in the tropical region, as Brazil is also lying in the tropical region. So India faces many problems related with monsoon winds, like natural disasters, erratic rainfall. First natural disaster is erratic rainfall. Erratic rainfall means irregular rainfall. Some places gets heavy rainfall, some places gets very low rainfall. Nowadays, as you can see that in the same page, figure 4.6, all of you see traffic jam in Brazil due to rainfall, and here traffic jam in rainfall due to heavy rainfall in India. As nowadays we are experiencing all these problems. Droughts also. Droughts means lack of rainfall. Then cyclones. India experiences cyclones because the convergence of winds takes place in India. India experiences flood also frequently. Now there are 4 seasons in India. It is decided by our meteorological department. Meteorological department keeps the record of climatic conditions of our any place, like amount of rainfall, temperature, air pressure, and all is regulated by the meteorological department. There are 4 seasons decided by Indian Meteorological Department: the hot weather season, which is known as summer season; the season of rainfall, which is also known as monsoon season. As I have explained you just now, 4 months are included in it: June, July, August, and September. The season of retreating monsoon. Retreating monsoon, the monsoon, northeast monsoon winds, those who bring rain in the month of December and January. And the cold weather season of winter season. November, December, and January months are included in the cold weather season of winter season. So in this way, meteorological department gives us 4 types of seasons in our country, and they are originating because of the monsoon type of climate of India. So in Brazil's climate is tropical and India's climate is monsoon type of climate because of monsoon winds. So read this complete page 28 and page 29 carefully. Thank you.